Hey everyone, if you're an IT or data professional and you're always looking for ways to get more done, you're going to want to stick around. Today we're doing a deep dive into a tool called Wispr Flow, and by the end of this, we're going to lay out the entire roadmap for you from total beginner to expert. Let's just kick things off with a really simple question, one that gets right to the heart of what this is all about. Is your brain faster than your fingers? I mean, for pretty much all of us, the answer is a big yes. You know the feeling, right? You think of the code, or the email, or the document, and then you're stuck, hitting that classic keyboard bottleneck, slowly tapping it all out. Well, that's the exact problem we're here to talk about solving. All right, so first things first, let's get down to the basics. What in the world is Wispr Flow? The simplest way to think about it is like having your own personal AI typing assistant, one that works across your entire computer. The concept is actually incredibly simple, and that's what makes it so powerful. You just talk. The AI instantly cleans up what you said, fixing grammar, understanding the context, and boom, the text just appears right where your cursor is. It's like a direct connection from your thoughts straight to the screen. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, I've got voice typing on my phone, right? What's the big deal? But this is a whole different ballgame. You see, standard voice typing is usually locked inside one single app. Wispr Flow, it works system-wide. It also understands context across multiple sentences, which is a huge leap forward from just transcribing one word after another. Okay, so how do you actually start using this thing? Let's begin our journey with level 1, the beginner setup. And I promise, you can get this all done in less than 30 minutes. Seriously, you could probably do it on your next coffee break. It's a really simple 5-step deal. You create an account, install the app for your Mac or Windows, and then, and this part is super important, you have to allow the permissions for your microphone and keyboard. That's the secret sauce that lets the app type into any program for you. After that, you just hit the hotkey, start talking, and that's it. It's designed to be that easy to get going. Okay, setup is officially out of the way. Let's move on to level 2. This is where we get past just basic dictation and start to unlock what the source material calls real productivity mode. This, my friends, is where the magic really starts to happen. And here's the key. It works everywhere. I mean, just look at this list. These are the tools that so many of us in the tech world live and breathe in every single day. Gmail, Slack, leaving comments in VS Code, writing prompts in ChatGPT, creating tickets in Jira. You just hold down the hotkey, you talk, and the text appears. No more endless copying and pasting between windows. Now get ready for this, because this feature is a total game changer. Snippets. Just imagine saying, insert stand-up update, and this entire pre-written template appears instantly. This isn't just about replacing 1 or 2 words anymore. This is about automating huge blocks of text you write over and over and over again. Just think about the time you'd save on daily reports or standard Jira comments. And hey, for all my fellow data engineers watching this one is specifically for you. The custom dictionary. You can go in and add all of your specific technical terms, Snowflake, Databricks, PySpark, ADF, the whole shebang. The AI learns them, and you can finally say goodbye to fixing those super annoying autocorrect spelling mistakes forever. All right, you ready? Time to level up again. Welcome to the Power User Workflow. This is the stage where you make the jump from saving a few minutes here and there to potentially saving hours every single day. Let's just look at the raw numbers for a second, because they really tell the story. The average person types at maybe 35, 40 words per minute. With voice, you can easily blow past 100 words per minute. You're not limited by how fast your fingers can move anymore. You're operating at the speed of your thoughts. That's a fundamental change in how you work. So let's make this really practical. Here's a perfect use case for a data engineer. An Azure Data Factory pipeline fails. Instead of frantically trying to type notes while you're troubleshooting, you just speak your observations out loud in real time. By the time the incident is resolved, your documentation is already 90% done. And what about one of the biggest time sinks of all? Writing Jira tickets. Just imagine dictating a full, detailed ticket. The description, the steps to reproduce, acceptance criteria, all of it, without ever touching your keyboard. You could seriously cut the time you spend writing tickets in half. You just capture all the details while they're fresh in your mind and move on. Now this might be the best setup of all. We all know prompt engineering is a critical skill these days, but typing out those super long, complex prompts can be a real pain. With this combo, you just hold the hotkey inside the ChatGPT window and speak your mind. It's way faster, it feels more natural, and you'll probably find yourself creating much richer, more detailed prompts because it's so effortless. And now we've arrived at the final level, the expert workflow. This is the point where the tool stops being just another utility on your computer and becomes a fundamental part of how you interact with everything. See, at this expert level, Wispr Flow becomes the central command hub in your entire tool stack. It's not just a typing tool anymore, it's the voice interface for everything else. You use it to talk to ChatGPT for reasoning, to Notion for organizing your knowledge, and to VS Code for your development. And this all leads to a really profound idea that the source material brings up. Voice becomes your primary input device. Think about that. It's a total mindset shift. The keyboard becomes secondary, something you use for quick edits, while your voice does all the heavy lifting of creating text. So that sounds awesome, right? But it probably also seems a little intimidating. The big question is, how do you actually get there? Well, luckily, the source material lays out a super clear, actionable plan to help you reach that expert workflow. Let's walk through it. But first, a really critical piece of advice, a pro tip if you will. Do not start by trying to code with your voice. Your brain has been hardwired for typing for years, and it needs about a week to really adapt to this new way of voice thinking. So you want to start with some lower stakes tasks first to build that new muscle memory. So here's the game plan. For the first day or two, just use it for your emails and Slack messages. On days 3 and 4, level up to using it for your ChatGPT prompts. On day 5, go in and create those powerful snippets for your repetitive tasks. And then by day 7, challenge yourself to a 0 typing day. It's a nice, structured ramp up that makes becoming an expert feel totally achievable. Of course, let's be real, no tool is perfect, and it's important to be upfront about that. The advantages are pretty clear. It works everywhere, and it's way faster. But there are limitations to be aware of. You do need an internet connection. The accuracy can dip a bit in a noisy office, and it is a subscription service. It's always good to know both sides of the coin. So let's bring this all home and tie it together, especially for all you data engineers out there. The ultimate workflow is all about combining these powerful tools. You use Wispr Flow as the voice command layer for ChatGPT to help you generate SQL queries, or even analyze your ADF monitoring logs. You can literally build a voice-controlled system to help manage your data pipelines. And that really just leaves us with one last, big, thought-provoking question to chew on. We've just explored how this kind of technology can completely transform your workflow. So, when your voice is the primary interface between your brain and your computer, what will you build? What new things will you create? Now that's what's truly exciting.